Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and well, today I'm going to be going through my 2023 season tips and predictions, the ladder, the brown, the medal winners, all of that stuff, who will finish last, who will finish on top, who will be facing off in the 2023 granny. And sorry about a bit of the delay. I did get a bit sick earlier this week when I was supposed to film it and get it out for you guys, but feeling slightly better now, so I'll try and get this out for you guys tonight, hopefully, and get my round one tips out for you guys tomorrow. But yeah, I should have gotten this out weeks ago. I definitely delayed it, but anyways, here we go. Alright, now for 18th, I've gone for the GWS Giants. I just reckon, they've lost so many. They lost Hill, they lost Taranto, they lost Hopper, they lost Bruin, that's all in one off season. 4 players in one off season who all played. 3 of them played in the granny, apart from Bruin, just 3 years ago. 3-4 years ago, it's just not looking good for if you're a Giants supporter, but it's just the light is shining out of my eye, but the ring light. But anyways, yeah, I can't see him. They just haven't got the list this year, and Green's getting old. Caniglio, Whitfield, Himmelberg, all of them are just getting too old. They just got to play the young blokes, and especially coming off a new coach as well. It never works. It rarely works first season, especially for a list like that. So I got him to 18th, sadly. Okay, now for number 17, I was gonna put him at 18, but I was like, the Giants are just slightly worse. I reckon they've got better younger players than the Giants. But I've gone Hawthorn. They did lose 1,000 games of experience in the off-season, losing the likes of what's his face? Well, of course, obviously losing Mitchell to Collingwood, O'Meara to Fremantle, McAvoy to retirement, and a couple of other guys as well, I can't remember. But they also did bring in Amon, which I do like that. I do like that little spark in the midfield down back, halfback flanker. He is an Australian, so yeah, I can see a couple of bright spots for this squad, but not much. I can't see much coming out of the Hawks this year. Sam Mitchell, I reckon, for all Hawthorn supporters, I do want them to finish last, but I reckon if you're also a supporter, you can put your trust in Sam Mitchell. Already winning those 4 premierships as a player, I reckon he can carry over as coach and really fix up those players to become winners instead of tankers. Of course, they want to finish down there. They want to get younger draft picks coming through and rebuild and become a superstar, or a super team, but nah, I reckon the best way to go is getting that winning culture up, and that's what their goal is for this year. Alright guys, now for 16th spot. I had to refilm this because I accidentally said the team first before the spot, but 16th spot I've gone with the West Coast Eagles. A bit higher than what other people might have them. I've honestly got them finishing 16th because they still got an experienced list. Like, you look at their squad, it's still that premiership squad. Like, Ryan, Allen, the whole forward line's almost the same. Back line's the same. Midfield's, they still got some good players. They brought in Callie through that time as well. They brought in Hunt during the off-season. They've got so much young players coming through. I reckon they could definitely finish 16th. Although they did lose Junior Rioli, I should say, in the off-season. I honestly can't see them finishing outside the bottom 4, but 16th is where I've got them this year. Okay, now for 15th, I've gone with North. I reckon the likes of Alistair Clarkson coming through, Sheasel and the other guy in the draft, I forgot his name, but bringing those Fremantle players as well, like Logue and Tucker, those are huge gets. Also there was a couple of other guys I believe they did get over as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a really exciting year for this team. I can't talk today, but yeah, I reckon Clarkson, he has to bring that winning culture. As I said with Hawthorn, he has to do the same thing for this North Melbourne squad, this side. If they can get maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 wins this season, that would be really good. They can't do any worse than what they did last year. Last year and the year before, 4 wins in 24 games. That is embarrassing. You're not going to do much doing that, but 15th, I've got an improvement this season. Now for my big call, probably the biggest one of if not the biggest, at least one of the biggest of this vid. And I've gone with 14th spot. I've gone with the Western Bulldogs. They've lost a lot of midfield depth. They've lost Dunkley. They've lost Hunter. They brought in Lob, which for the forward line, which I don't know, to be honest. Last year they showed the curse from the grand final, and this year it could be worse for them, to be honest. Yeah, I've got to finish in 14th because, they play Bruce down back, and on team coach Sam Darcy's apparently backman as well. I don't know, it's not going to work out for them, and I reckon they're almost in rebuild stage, this Dogs team. Now I've got this team where most people would put them, and in 13th spot I've got to put Adelaide Power. I just can't see them doing much this season, to be honest. As you guys know already, I've obviously put Adelaide higher than them, so yeah, I can't see them doing anything. They're just getting too old, too slow, in my honest opinion. Gray's retired, which leaves that spark up forward. Mollop retired as well. They brought in Horn Francis and Junior Rioli, so I don't mind. That could give a bit of young talent there, but besides that, I've got to finish 13th after that poor year last year. Tough schedule to start. They could start off 0-5 again quite easily, and that's their season done in the first 5 weeks of the season. Now, I know some people are wondering, why haven't I put this team lower? Why have I left them this high up in the ladder? This late in the video. And I put Essendon in 12th. I've done that because they made the 8 2 years ago. They were favourites for the top 4 last year, entering the season. And they came out round 1 and put on that disgusting performance against the Cats. I was happy as a John supporter, but that ruined the season. And they've parted ways with Rudden. They've brought in Brad Scott, which I don't mind, to be honest. They've changed over the leadership group. Hebel stepping down, bringing Merritt as captain and McBride as vice captain. It's going to be a weird year for them. 2 Metre Pete comes off the back of a best and fairest, though. When 2 Metre Pete wins your best and fairest as a full forward, it's in a bit of strife there. And of course, there'll be Stuart's hamstring problems, injury concerns. That's all going to be a big factor in the season. But I've got him rising up a little bit from last year. I don't think they were bottom 4 side whatsoever. That's why I've got him sitting in 12th. Now in 11th, I've done it, guys. I've gone with the Adelaide Crows. I just reckon that they've brought in the likes of Rankin. Rochelle's an up-and-coming player. Fogey's up-and-coming. They've just brought it all together. And they need to start winning games. If they can start winning games, they could make the 8 next year. And this is the year to prove to everyone that they are a powerhouse club. They get Sloan back from his ACL injury as well, which is huge in terms of leadership and his midfield as well. They've got Laird, they've got Keys in the midfield. It's going to be a really talented team to watch. Dawson named skipper. It's going to be... Watch out every team this season, because the Crom are going to be a really dangerous team to play against. They're going to shock a few teams this season. I reckon for this one, most people might have them in the same position as me, or a bit lower down, maybe in the 1 or 4. But I've gone with St Kilda in number 10. Yeah, this is the most trickiest team in the lot, because they were in the 8. They started off really good, then they beat Geelong in round 9, and all this at Marvel, and then all of a sudden they lost the plot towards the back end of the season. They lost to Essendon. They lost to a bunch of other teams that they shouldn't have lost to, and that really ruined their season. They ended up missing out on the 8 in the end, which was pretty bad for them. And they've parted ways with Radden, and they've obviously brought in the likes of what's his face? I forgot his name. Ross Lyon, that's right. They've obviously brought in a couple of other assistant coaches. They've changed the whole coaching staff around. Philippou in the draft. This could be a really dangerous Saints squad to watch. Now for number 9. The Curse is going to take over for the Sydney Swans. They're going to finish 9th this season. And the Curse, all I can say is it's the Curse. The Curse is going to take over. And I'm going to put them in 9th spot because I believe in the Curse. And I believe that the Curse can happen. Now for 8th spot, I've gone with the Fremantle Dockers. I just reckon they're going to have bit of a poor season. They lost all their depth. I know they brought in O'Meara and Jackson, but they lost all that depth of Logue, Tucker, a couple of other guys, I believe. I forgot the guy's name, but it was Logue, Tucker, and a few other guys. I know one of them went to Carlton. Akers, that's right. But yeah, you lose up a lot of midfield depth. You're in a bit of strife. And I thought I got the finish eighth this year. Now for 7th, some people have them top 4, but I've got them 7th and Carlton Blues. You know, it's without Walsh to start the season, because there's a couple of losses there. I do reckon they can beat Richmond though, but I see a few losses. Geelong maybe as well, being a loss there in round 2. They could start off 0-2 with the tough schedule, but I got them finishing 7th. You know, they it's gonna be interesting this season. Now 6. You guys are probably like, where the hell have they been for the first bloody 12 spots? But I've got them 6, and just to make sure to make everyone know that I am taking the piss for this. I'm taking the piss for this video. The Gold Coast Suns are going to go 6th spot, and they're going to host the final. They're going to make the finals for the first time in their 10-year franchise history. And they're going to host one. They're going to host one at Heritage Bank Stadium, mate. New name, new era for the Gold Coast Suns. Marby Chol kicked 70+ goals. Ben King, watch out, he's going to be gone this season, coming off his ACL injury, and this is going to be a fun team to watch. Watch out for the Suns. Tuke Miller is going to have a great year, so is Anderson. Now for 5th, just missing out in the top 4. I've gone with the D's. I just can't see him doing much. I reckon they're going to start off really well, like maybe 8-0, I got them. But then they drift off towards the end of the year. It's going to be interesting to see. They did it last year, and they straight sets. I can see him doing it this year as well. Now for 4th. I love their young guys. I love the Dacostas. I love Ginnivan. And I love Ash Johnson as well. And Bianca. And Lepisi. He's out for 6 months, but I still love him. He's a gun. But I've gone with Collingwood for 4th spot. So yeah, they're going to be so good this season. They're going to be exciting to watch. Watch out. Craig McRae's coming for you boys. Now for 3rd. Some people might have them on top, or in the top 2. But I've gone with the Brisbane Lions. They're going to have a great year. Bring the likes of Dunkley, Dunstan, Ashcroft in the draft. It's going to be such a good year for them. Changing leadership group up as well as Walker stepping down as captain. And Neil and Andrews coming in as co-captain. So, watch out. This team's going to be really dangerous. Making the prelim last year. Defeating all odds. Getting belted by 70. But then coming back. And just bloody destroying the Swans in a match simulation game. And just setting the Cats packing, you know. Absolutely smacking them in that pre-season match. They're going to be a team to watch. Now for 2nd, they brought in the likes of Toronto and Hopper. And I've gone with the Richmond Tigers. They're going to finish 2nd this year. They got a really good list now. Cumberland's up and riding. So is Maurice Rioli. So is Hugo L. Bolton's just in Brownlow contention form. This team, it's just built different in their midfield. They have also changed over the leadership group as well. And who's the captain? Dylan Grimes? I don't know. No, that's right. No, I forgot. They changed up last year. No, Curvis and Grimes, isn't it? So it was retiring though. Would be a big loss for them. It's sort of leadership and stuff like that, and gains of experience. But top 2 is their ceiling this year. Now for number 1, the minor premiers, the Geelong Cats Footy Club. They're just gonna finish top because you know they brought in the likes of obviously Bruin, Bowles, Henry, make up for the loss of Selwood due to retirement. Simpson is coming back from injury. It's gonna be really exciting to watch. They've got Dempsey up and coming, Jai Clark in the draft. It's going to be such a really good thing to watch this year. Ocean Moon as well. Phoenix Foster. You gotta love these blokes, man. Roddy Glee down back as well. Seems pretty good as well. Change of leadership. Of course, obviously, that was retiring. You got Dangerful Skipper. Stuart Coe, vice captain, I should say. And this team's going on top, mate. Now for the good old mighty Coleman Metal. I have gone with Ben King from the Gold Coast Suns. He's going to come back from the ACL injury and just kicks 80+ goals. He's well, if Gold goes finishes 6th, he has to contribute something. Like, he's going to have an excellent season, this young bloke. And if he can kick straight, what his brother can't do, he could be a gun this season. Now for my rising star, I've gone with Mateus Philippou. He's on a crap St Kilda, or St Kilda's midfield is crap, right? So he'll be stuck in there right away. He's showed really good signs in pre-season match simulation and in the pre-season game. And Will Ashcroft's on a team with a lot of other good midfielders. He could be the 7th best midfielder on that roster. That's why I got him over Will Ashcroft, because they're both just, you know what I mean? Ashcroft won't get enough possession compared to Philippou. He'll be around everywhere, and he can kick snags, this young man. Now, I've gone something a bit different here. I've gone for my surprise All-Australian. I've gone with Errol Goulden. And apparently he's been tearing it up in not only pre-season training, summer training, but also match simulation and the pre-season matches. He has been really good. He's going to be gun this season. He's my surprise All-Australian. Now for my Brownlow medal, the biggest prize in footy besides the premiership. And I've gone with Tuke Miller, because Suns finished 6th, he has to have a good year. And I've gone with him winning the Brownlow medal. This is going to be good this season. I've obviously gone with what I've gone for my top 10 predictions from last year. That I uploaded early in the year, predicting the next 10 Brownlow medals. I don't know why I said top 10 predictions last year, but yeah, predicting the next 10 Brownlow medals, I went with Tuke Miller, and that's why I reckon he's going to be winning it this year. All for Tuke Miller. All for Tuke Miller. Right now, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the late upload and all that stuff. I told you guys earlier in the video what happened with me being unwell and couldn't be bothered bloody filming it. But sorry about the length of this video as well. I thought, I'd get on all the extra details. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out. Come the Catters. Come on.